Hi everyone and welcome back to my space. Today I bring good news. My name is Ndoweso, a registered nurse living and practicing in Ireland. Some time ago, I made a post where I talked about that it is not only nurses, doctors or pharmacists or teachers that can relocate to Ireland. Other healthcare professionals like the occupational therapists, dietitians, nutritionists, you can as well migrate to Ireland. And I made mention of a website called the Coro. So this video is going to be a really long video. If you are interested, keep on watching. I'm going to try to make this explanation as simple as possible. So if you belong to any of these professionals, you are likely to get recognized here in Ireland by this body called CORU. So CORU, CORU.ie, is a body that regulates the practice of the following professionals: dietitians, dispensing opticians, on the general division, dispensing opticians, contact lenses division, medical scientists, occupational therapists, optometrists, physiotherapists, podiatrists and chiropodists, radiographers and radiation therapists, social care workers, social workers, speech and language therapists. I'm assuming that I'm addressing the populations who are outside the EU and the EEA boundaries. So for you to get your license registered here, the first thing you need to do is to apply for a recognition of your international qualification. On the website, they have a detailed PDF document that explains the guidelines. So I'm going to go through it and read some of the things for you. The first thing is you need to go on the website and create an account. You go to the website, then you create an account and put in all your personal details. After creating your account, then you click to apply for recognition of qualification. And when you're clicking, you'll get to choose the field which you are applying for a recognition. Then you go ahead to look at all the documents and submit these documents for them. So what are the list of documents to submit? Certified copy of proof of identity. This is your passport. Certified copy of your birth certificate or adoption certificate. Certified copy of evidence of change of name. If you have legally changed your name, for example, following marriage, you must give as your previous name as a certified copy of the relevant document illustrating the change of name. So this could be like your marriage certificate, your affidavit of change of name, and then maybe the page of the newspaper publication, but the other two should suffice. Also, certified copy of certificate of qualifications awarded. So if you've had like a diploma or like degree in that qualification that you gotten, you make a certified photocopy of it and then you submit as well. You also have to submit your official transcript for the qualification. This is a document provided to you from the educational institutions where you obtain your qualification. This document must include all course modules, units you studied during your training broken down by each year, all marks, grades, credits you were awarded, length of course of study. So your school will break down your transcript into how they want it to be as stated on this website. You also have to get a description of the course content, that's your syllabus, or we call it the curriculum. So you get both your transcript and your curriculum that covers the period of your studies. You also get your certified documentary evidence of eligibility to practice. This is in form of verification from your governing board, Let me read what they wrote. You must submit certified documentary evidence from the competent authority or regulatory body in the country where you obtained your qualification, stating that you are eligible to practice your profession in this country. Alternatively, you can request the relevant competent authority, email this directly to us. They put an email, recognition@koru.ie. So for nurses, is the Nursing and Midwifery Council. So for your profession, you know the governing body. So you apply for them. They can either send it directly to them or they give it to you. You make a certified photocopy of it and then you attach it to your application and send it to them. And then you also have to provide a confirmation of employment details from your employer, and then you email it to them as well. So your employer will have to confirm that you have worked from so time to so time, you've worked in so department, this is what and what you have been doing, and you are all eligible to practice. You are also, you don't have any problem, stuff like that. They will write it. There are application forms. There are forms that you will download from the website, and which your employer, your school is going to write all these things, and then they email it to them. Then if there is any document that is not in English, it has to be translated by a qualified translator. After you've gotten all these documents, now let me explain what a certified copy is. A certified photocopy is just that you get your original. Let's say this is the original. You get your original, photocopy it colored, you take it to a lawyer, a notary public, a commissioner for oath, and then the person now stamp and certify that this document is the same copy as the original. You will be charged for that. So that's what a certified copy means. When you've gathered all these documents, remember your identity document, your school, and then your employer. You gather all these documents and then your verification from your governing board. You get all these documents and then you submit it to them via the email address and via your application portal. There is a fee, they call it the recognition fee, you have to pay. The recognition fee is €410, paid by direct bank transfer. So when you do the online application, you will get to a point that you see where you have to do the payment. You make the payment and then you wait for them to get back to you. If there is any document you did not submit, if there is any details that is not correct, they are going to get back to you and inform you, okay, this one is like this one is like this, and stuff like that. Then when everything is settled, all this, everything being equal according to their website, they will get back to you in like within 7 days. You will get a confirmation. Then within like 3 months, at the end of 4 months, you should be able to get like a decision from them that your qualification has been recognized. So the next part now is for you to either do, they will tell you that you can either do the adaptation or the aptitude test, and then provide you with the links of what you can do with those. What is adaptation? A period of adaptation is a period of supervised practice in Ireland under responsibility of a fully qualified and registered member of the profession. A period of adaptation addresses only the substantial differences identified in a professional qualification meeting the standards of proficiency and practice placement criteria. So when you submit your application and they go on to assess your qualification, they'll get to tell you, okay, it is not comparable, it is somewhat comparable, or there are deficiencies that are lacking and you need to back it up with these compensation measures. So it's just like that of the nurses. And for you to do this, you will not have to be in Ireland. So either you can apply for jobs. If you search for jobs online, after they're giving you a decision later, you are going to see like a breakdown of what you may be doing. You understand? So when you see a breakdown of what you may be doing, you now know your next step. The next step could either be for you to find a job, apply for visa if you are from a country that requires visa, and then come to Ireland and apply for jobs. When you apply for jobs, every job you have to work as a professional, you have to be registered. So if you are not first registered, then they will employ you on to be working as an adaptation personnel. Then they supervise you, make sure everything is in check, and then they will fill the eligibility report and send it across to them when you now have to apply for your registration. So a formal period of adaptation proposal must be submitted to the board. That's the same way it is. So your hospital has to send the place you'll be working with has to send a letter to them and let them know that okay, you are doing adaptation with them. So the two of them is constantly communicating. At the end of the day, they write a report to them to express that okay, you are qualified or you are not qualified. Otherwise, you can also take the aptitude test. The cost for this is 500 euro for you to take the test. So a test limited to assessment of the professional knowledge of the applicant and professional roles applicable to the profession in Ireland. An aptitude test assesses only substantial differences identified in a professional qualification, meeting the standards of proficiency and practice, placement criteria, knowledge of which is essential to the purpose to pursue the profession. This takes place in host state. It must be offered within 6 months. One repeat allowed. The fee is 500 euro. See, it's even cheaper because that of nurses is 2,800, but this is just 500. Every details you need is on the website, but I just want to believe that I am able to explain to a certain limit. So if you are still not clear with what I'm saying, then you can drop all your concerns in the comment section. Then I'll go through it and maybe pick one part at a time and explain what they mean by that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, comment, and share the video to everyone you think will be beneficial. Everyone you think will benefit from this video. Thank you.